And so Omar said, listen, okay, stand over here or sit over here. We're going to line up in rows and we're going to pray and then we'll talk after. If you have any questions, you can do that. I said, perfect. They began to pray. The Imam started reciting the Quran and I just thought, he's not only reading, he's reciting. These people have loved each other and called each other to prayer. But if anybody wants to know, Ali, what turned your heart? When did it happen? How did it happen? Why did it happen? Easy, I'll tell you. With all of this known that I mentioned before, the adhan, the memorizing of the Quran, all of these things, the thing that impressed me the most, the thing that switched my heart, I got up from my place. I probably shouldn't have. He told me to stay there, but I was there for the experience. I wanted everything. And so what I did was I went to the front row and I did this. I looked down the first row of the prayer because I wanted to see if it was real. Is it real with these people? How do they look when they worship? And I saw muscle-bound men, huge men, but when they were in front of their creator, they became humble and all of that hardness was gone. Eyes were lowered in complete humility to their creator. And I stood there like this and looked at them and I said, whoa. But again, if anybody wants to know the moment, when did Allah open my heart? It is when they made sujood. When they made sujood and I saw them call the adhan, wash themselves, recite the Holy Quran, become humble, and then put their face on the ground, that was it. That was it. That was the moment where I said, these people are not normal. And I have never in my life seen worship of God until now, today. They have done everything from, like I said, the adhan, wudu, reciting the Quran, and then they're worshiping. That's it. I said, Omar, I have to become a Muslim today and you are just going to have to, I don't know if there's any other white Muslims on the planet, but today you're gonna make an exception for me. I'm not leaving here except if you teach me how to be a Muslim. I will become a Muslim today. I didn't know that there was other white Muslims on the planet. I thought it was for, because all I saw was black people and one Turkish guy. I didn't know Islam at all. And he himself put his head down and began to cry, Omar. And he said, Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Of course you can become a Muslim. And so on that day, Jummah, 1991, I said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, wahdahu la sharika lah, wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. And I was a Muslim.